everybody. Welcome. Okay, sorry, momentary delay as computer decided to do something weird. But welcome everybody to our next session of Call of Cthulhu. Last week was, or not last week. Well, yes, last week was shenanigans, and the week before was shenanigans. Is there anybody who would like to do the recap?
Which recap? The one where Joeseph got shot, or the one that Harris and Wolf went on?
Because
I think we did the one where Joeseph got shot, right?
Yes. Unless okay. Joeseph wants to give his interpretation of the events.
I would love to hear Joseph's interpretation of the event.
So I was playing music outside of a public space, and as I was approached by a very rude woman who was trying to get my attention during my performances, which of course I was not going to pay attention to. She came up and asked me to leave the premises, and I did not understand why. And then she was very forceful and very rude about it. So I called her out on it, because people like that probably don't realize what they're doing. So I called her out on it, and then I received 2 shotgun pumps to the chest and was sent to the intensive care unit.
I think it was a pistol, baby.
Was it? I don't know.
It was a 9mm pistol.
I'm so sick and dying.
It's okay. I'm also sick and dying. We can be sick and dying together. Which is funny because we're both the characters that got shot.
We are both dead.
Fitting.
Guys aren't dead. Joseph got out of the hospital fine.
We're not dead.
And
yet.
Bill is currently recovering.
There's a very solid yet behind that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, the night is still young.
Do you want me to talk about what happened with Wolf and Harris?
Sure, that'd probably be a good idea.
So, in session 3.5, our mini baby, because Harris and I were here last week, Harris got to meet Wolf and explain totally 100% accurately what happened to the group, and Estaban and him and Bill. He was very clear that, oh no, I don't know where the shot came from. Wolf is suspicious but did not pass those checks. So after hearing that Bill was okay and getting the explanation, the two of them went to Café du Monde, where Wolf treated Harris to some beignets and coffee. As I like, hey, thanks for looking out for my boy. Ha ha, pat, pat, pat. And then as they were kind of getting ready to leave, Harris was getting a box to take home because he'd never had beignets before. He's like, these are the best goddamn things I've ever had in my life. Wolf heard some children, which is awkward because it's like fucking midnight or something. It was really late. Children should not be out without their parents. So he went to investigate, and he didn't find children, but what he did see down the alley was the 3 needlemen. And so he called Harris over. He asked, hey, are those the guys that did the thing to Bill? And he's like, yeah. So, let's be real, Harris looked away for 2 seconds, and then Wolf decided that he was going to be a kamikaze pilot, and he went to take on all 3 of the needlemen by himself because he was an angry, vengeful baby. Old man. So yeah, they got into a fight. Wolf was actually doing really well for being a 50-year-old man by himself. Harris found him though, and then they got into a fight. They they killed one of the needlemen. And he was real gross. Like a freeze-dried, dehydrated fruitcake. Just a zombie, man.
It was the wet crepey paper.
The wet crepey paper. Harris did get to see Wolf was writing notes in like a little hand journal or like a pocket journal, but so he could see it. He could kind of see the writing, but he couldn't really get a good read on if it was the writing, because Bill had that last. And then they found the needle with some fluid in it. And then we went to go meet Georgie Fisher, Bill's Bill's eccentric roommate. So, and they provided analysis about what was in the contents of the syringes. And then I think Harris went home and Wolf went back to the hospital, and that's where that session ended.
Harris stayed at the hospital because he was more buddy system, but also he's not gonna risk going out in public with this why and explaining why he's not buddy systeming.
Oh, okay, did Harris stay? That's what I couldn't remember.
Yeah, he stayed at the hospital.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that was it. Harris was afraid of Miss Watts.
Yeah. She makes quite the impression on people. But
Yeah.
so
But
we will begin our
3.5. It's a joy.
So our session begins November 4th, Thursday at 11:30 a.m. right before noon. We are at the hospital that Bill is being treated at. It is currently visiting hours. Joeseph Corbin. You know who your rescuer was thanks to the tabloids and the cunning reporting of Maximilian Threadwright. Estaban, you're here because you are here to see Bill. So we'll start in the waiting room with Estaban. Go ahead and roll me a spot hidden, and let's see if you noticed your boy Joeseph.
Oh boy. Let's see. 51.
51, you spot him. Joeseph Corbin, would you like to describe what you're doing in the waiting room?
Alice.
Are there any periodicals around?
Yeah.
I would like to be fervently reading a periodical.
All right. István, that's what you see when you are in the waiting room. You see Joeseph Corbin reading a periodical.
Well, István is just gonna look over, notice him, and just okay, and just keep a separate eye contact. Just don't notice.
Joeseph Corbin, would you like to roll a spot hidden and see if you see him over the corner of the periodical?
I would love to roll a spot hidden.
Mm-hmm.
Uno momento.
Yep.
I just love the I do not see, I do not look, do not perceive.
All right, I got a 39.
Your spot hidden is a 25. Do you want to spend some luck or do you want to push that roll?
I will not. I'll keep it.
All right. You do not see István looking around. After a few moments, receptionist is like, okay, next. She comes over to you guys like, are you guys waiting to visit anyone?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I am.
Can I have the name of the individual you're visiting?
I'm here to see a small boy by the name of Bill. I'm not quite sure of his last name, but Bill is quite definitely the first.
Do you have the tabloid article? That has his last name in it, I thought, didn't it?
Not memorized. Hold on, let me look at it.
Oh. Maybe it didn't. I don't think it does. Oh no. I have to reread all of them.
Oh,
I worked
familiar
so
but
hard on them.
spectacled boxing reject, Billy.
Damn it, Max.
Damn it,
You're
No,
lucky I love you, you little shit.
Just Billiam.
Billiam.
Billy.
I can't be mad at you because I made that joke in Circus Arc.
Sir, do you understand how little that narrows it down?
Well, unfortunately, I lack his last name. So, is there a Bill who is under intensive care at the moment?
She's just gonna kind of stare at you, and then it just gotta be like, I'm not, this is a battle I'm not taking. Turns to Estaban. Sir, who are you visiting this afternoon?
I'm visiting Bill. Oh, I thought I had his name.
It's
Lynch.
Lynch.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so
I put it on my
that's
name this time
oh, you did.
to make it easier for everybody because I
I'm
didn't do that last
blind.
time. My bad. No, you're good. I just added it.
Okay, so rewind, and I'm visiting Bill Lynch.
Ah, okay. She gestures down the hall. He will be in room 30. Just go straight down and then make a left. You'll see it right there. If you go past, you should be able to see it. I think his boxing coach is visiting as well.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. And with that, she'll head back down the other way to go continue doing her work. She's not even gonna attempt conversation again with Mr. Joeseph Corbin.
István is just gonna stand up and just slowly not look at Corbin's direction. Just waltz.
Shishi, would you like to roll a spot hidden?
Yes. Ah, I got an 8.
You see,
I would see him.
Like, you watch the nurse, like, ignore you and turn away. And you see your buddy István, and you see István getting the directions, and you see István walking.
I would like to get to my feet and fast-pacedly, as fast-pacedly as someone who has taken 2 shots to the chest can move. Sorry about that.
You're just in character, man. I'm joking. I'm joking.
And I would like to approach him and put a hand on his shoulder, and greet him.
All right, role play it out.
Hey, you!
Oh, hi, hey, hello. Oh, it's been so long. I haven't seen you.
I remember you from the bar when we went, and when you came and rescued me from that guy.
Did I? Yes, I remember. Who are you visiting?
I'm here to visit Bill. I don't know his last name. The nurse wouldn't give me directions, which is quite impolite if you ask me.
Ah, I see.
Do you
Well,
know where
I'm
Bill is?
off visiting Bill too.
Oh,
So,
I could follow you.
well,
I could come with you. We could go in tandem.
well, I was just gonna go to the bathroom before visiting Bill.
Oh, I can wait outside. It's okay.
Esteban, go ahead and roll me a fast talk. Joeseph, go ahead and roll me a psychology.
Oh my god. 38.
38.
Cool.
That fast talk is a fail.
Oh no, I didn't put anything on fast talk. Why?
Because you're a good, honest man, István.
That's the
And what
problem.
am I rolling? Sorry.
A psychology. Estaban, you do have the option to spend luck, or you could try and re-roll it.
Okay, I'm desperate. So let's reroll.
All right, I got a
Let's see.
38, and my skill is 40, I believe. Yeah,
Yes.
40.
All right,
I
Estaban.
rolled a 25.
25.
That's still not a pass.
That is not a pass.
That's fine. I can wait outside.
Okay.
I'm a very patient individual.
So, Joseph, you know that he's lying.
Mm. I would still like to follow him on his bluff.
Oh,
Well, tense. István has been caught. He's just gonna go to the bathroom and just
Joeseph would like to do the one-legged lean against the wall in front of the bathroom.
He's just gonna stand there and just wait it out. Nothing suspicious to see here. Oh, God.
This is the primo content I live for. Thank you. No Captain Pepper, just awkward social encounter.
This is the true Eldritch being.
Oh, this is the lamest.
Oh my god, how long are you gonna stay in this for?
He's just gonna look at his watch and go, okay, I don't fucking care. And just walk out and, oh, okay, let's go.
Are you ready to go to Bill's room now?
Yeah,
Nice and
Let's-
freshened up?
let's do it. He's just giving up. He's
Good.
just buries his.
Lead me to the room, dear István.
So they go to the room and
all right.
meet Wolf there.
Yeah. All right, give me 1 second. I got to
I
switch
was
out.
gonna say, is Wolf actually there?
Yes, Wolf is there.
Because I was totally gonna be like, oh no, he's in the bathroom. The other bathroom.
That would have been. Well,
I didn't know we were on roll 20 today. I'm sorry, I'm getting
oh no, we're doing theater of the mind.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
So,
sorry.
yeah, we can.
All
Wolf is
right,
there.
so
Like,
what do they see when they get there?
they are seeing Wolfgang Barker. He's stepped out of the room. He's had a conversation with Bill, just kind of more of a, hey, you're okay, chatting about the letter that Bill was asked Wolf to write for his family. You know, let him know, hey, BT dubs, I got shot, but I'm okay. My sister's,
By the way,
yeah, sister's birthday present's gonna be a little late. Sorry. Wolf, you know, being Wolf, is like,
damn.
wait, no, I'll help. Tell me what it is
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
So that is what you two, Esteban and Joseph, will see when you guys round the corner to get to the room.
Ah, yes. You see this beautiful, tired old man, broad shoulders, massive sideburn. He looks like he's been punched in the gut just a little bit.
I would like to very zestily approach this man and shake, reach to shake his hand.
Do you say anything, or do you just like walk up to him and just like whoop, grab? Hey, sir, it's nice to meet you.
Just a complete unknown man just walking up.
Yeah, I need to know so I can tailor this response.
No, there's no vocal cues. He strides up.
Can I do a spot hidden to see if I see him approaching?
Yes, go ahead, Wolfgang Barker.
Especially because I've been a paranoid little fuck recently.
Yes.
Oh my god. 46.
You see him coming up. He looks very excited, like he recognizes you.
Okay, so she's gonna be like, kind of like a little bit like, closes up just a little bit because she's like, okay, like someone's coming. It's time for publicity face, maybe. Why now? But he's like, hello.
Joseph does not make any vocal commentary, but as he reaches Wolf, he stops moving and outstretches his hand for a
Wolf reaches
maybe
out to
handshake,
take it.
maybe fist bump.
Oh no! Wolf is not that cool. He can't even get an idiom right. So he goes to reach out for the handshake, and if you go to, are you fist bumping? Because you're gonna turkey. You guys do
no,
the turkey.
I think he's gonna go in for a high five, and then that might perhaps end up in this kind of situation.
Yeah, okay. So Wolf goes through this handshake, and it doesn't quite connect the way he was expecting. So he's like off kilter. He's like, hello, can I help you?
Are you the caretaker of one Bill?
I am the caretaker of a Bill. Can I ask who you are and why you're asking?
Now, my name is Joeseph Corbin. You may have seen me in the news recently. And
Do
I would
have
like
to roll for this, Beth, or can I? Like I know Bill's or not Bill. Wolf has read that tabloid because he was very strongly reactive to Max's
Yes, I will let you
beautiful poetry. His
I will let you have
linguistic
it.
skills.
If you would
Okay.
like to roll it, so you can register who
Okay.
Joseph Corbin is, I will let you do it with advantage. So roll twice lower.
I rolled a 22, so I'm
Well,
not
you can
gonna
roll twice
re-roll.
and take the lower.
22.
Convenient.
Yeah, I rolled a 31, so
you
so
recognize
22
this
lower.
as not only from the lovely tabloid Max wrote about him. This is Joeseph Corbin's the first son, who's made a little bit of a name for himself, mainly because as best as dad's tried to hide it, let's just say Joeseph Corbin II has a little bit of a problem of being sticky fingered regarding dad, and
Wow.
let's just say that some of the people who know the gays have gossiped about the reasoning behind.
I'm sure they love rich gossip. It's really good for their blood. It's like eating dessert and having all of the cake and eating it too.
Yes, the amount of gay gossip regarding what happened with Mr. Corbin's son has been quite delightful. And not just for the Max tabloids.
I mean, it's nice to have some distraction from all of that slanderous thread right content. Ugh.
But anyways, yes, you do recognize this as Joeseph Corbin's son.
Okay. Let me write this note. Joseph makes the handshake really awkward. Handshake really awkward. Oh. Hi. So he's gonna be like, oh.
I'm here to visit your. Is he a child? Is his name Bill Barker?
Estaban in the back just like, oh god. Oh god.
Wolf is looking at Joseph. He's just like, he's the loading screen where it's like dot. He's like, no, he's not my son.
It's okay.
My
I don't need to
he,
know your family
he
dynamic.
he's my
Stepfather.
protege.
Okay,
No, he's not.
if that's what we're going to
He's,
call it, then we can go by that.
I'm his
Can I
boxing
gain
coach,
can I gain access
Mr.
to this
Corbin.
room, please? May I please enter the hospital room?
Wolf is gonna look at him, and then he's gonna look at István, and then he's gonna look back at the room, and he's gonna look at István and Joeseph again. It's like, okay, and your name, sir?
Oh my, oh, yeah.
István, yeah.
My name is István Kisfaludy.
Oh,
I'ms.
are you feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm feeling much better.
Your friend, Mr. Melchior, Mr. Melchior was telling me about the situation you got in when Bill got shot. So,
yeah,
glad to hear that you're feeling better.
that's why I'm coming to see Bill.
Let me poke my head in, and Wolf is gonna kind of body block the door a little bit. Poke his head in, and just be like, "Hey, Bill, do you have enough energy to see visitors? It's Mr. Kisfaludy and Joeseph, Mr. Corbin the second." And inside the room, you hear this just like long, tired sigh. Like this is just I've finally gotten sleep. I have just woken up. I'm kind of high on my meds. Okay, just yeah, it's fine. Thumbs up.
Does
okay. He's a little. He just woke up like 10-ish, 15 minutes ago, so he's not all there yet. But
that
he's
is
doing
perfectly
okay.
fine, Mr. Barker. I am excited to go see the benefactor of my own health. I hope that he will be as receptive of me as I hope.
Oh my
Can
gosh.
Joseph make a move towards Le Door?
Yeah.
I mean, Wolf's not gonna stop him. He's gonna go probably get Bill some coffee.
Yes.
Against the nurse's orders.
Of course.
I would like to go into the room.
And I'll follow him.
All right. Guys go in, and Bill, would you like to describe how you're in bed?
Yeah. So Bill's hair's not slicked back. He is laying in his bed in his little patient garb, whatever. Propped up with a couple pillows. He has he's got like a scrap piece of cloth and like a little container of beads with a needle and thread. And it looks like he's been practicing embroidery / beading stuff. So he's got like a little handkerchief that he's embroidering on because he needs something to fucking do. His hair's a little mussed. It's kind of hanging down in his face a little bit, and his glasses are halfway down his nose, and he looks like he's ready to kind of nod off any moment now. But hey, he does recognize you come in. But he does not stop embroidering.
William!
Oh, God.
Boy, am I excited to see you. You know, it has been such a great time recovering in the hospital since your wonderful medical abilities allowed me to survive the attack that was so viciously put on me by that awful, treacherous woman.
Whoa. Slow down. I just woke up. One more
Let me
time,
rephrase
what?
it. Thank you for not letting me die. I really appreciate it. That lady
Okay.
shot me, and it hurt real bad.
Okay, I'm tired. I'm not entirely incompetent. But
No,
you're
that is
welcome.
fine. I understand how rough the recovery process can be.
I see that you've healed wonderfully, though.
I am
How
feeling
are you
perfectly fine,
doing?
except for some little bumps in the road as I'm walking along.
Well, I'm glad to see that your recovery went well. We
How are you doing? How was your? I don't know what happened to you, but I heard you were in the hospital.
um I also got shot.
Hey, we're in the same boat. How's it feel?
Excuse me 1 second. Bill is gonna kind of look at him like mid beat, and he's just, I mean, it could be worse, I guess. I can breathe okay. It just hurts a
It
little bit.
could have been a bigger bullet. Am I right?
Yeah, it could have went through my heart or my lungs, but luckily it just got me right on the sternum.
Oh, that's
So
fine.
nothing
That
long term, it sounds
that
like.
that turnum should save you pretty well. Is it cracked? Is it broken? Did the bullet break anything?
No, I guess it was just not me just totally making something up off the top of my head with Keeper's blessing. No, it just kind of got lodged in there and they had to dig it out. Um,
Works for me.
I hear that
I
is a
don't think
pretty
I
thick
don't
part of
think
the
there
human
was any
anatomy.
I don't think there was any fracturing. That would kind of be an issue.
Well, that is good. At least your rib cage is still intact. Are
Yeah, it
you
looks like
recovering
yours is as
nicely?
well.
Yeah,
You're up and moving around already. What
I am
tenacity.
feeling okay. Is your recovery process going all right? Are you sleeping well? Do you need some juice?
No, I don't need any juice. Wolf went to get me coffee.
That
Um,
doesn't caffeine mess with medication?
um, what? No, it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. He like finishes the bead and he kind of like ties it off and then he like puts it aside because he's like, I'm not.
Uh-oh. Hold on. Technicolor, technical difficulties. 1 sec.
Did
Do.
wake up like
There we
10
go.
minutes ago, so
That is completely fair. Now, where are my manners? You also have another visitor. I don't know if you noticed him, but he's right behind me. Come.
It happened again. Oh boy. Let's see. One moment. Technical difficulties.
Beth
Yep,
dipped.
Beth back? Question
Hello,
mark?
I'm back.
Welcome back. I'm
All
gonna
right.
see
Welcome.
things
Last
got
thing I
messed
heard
up.
was Joeseph Corbin being like, I got it. You also have a guest. He's
Yeah,
behind me.
Okay.
that's what we
So
did.
cool, we didn't miss much.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so István is gonna just use that tone of voice where you're just so over this whole thing and just hi Bill.
Hey, István. How are you? Are you okay? Like,
Yeah,
because
I'm
I remember that you got syringed. What did that do? Are you okay?
yeah, I'm pretty much all
All better.
back on my legs. Yeah.
I didn't know you got a needle in you, István. Why didn't you tell me?
Well, it wasn't a priority to tell, but now you know.
At least you're alive.
Yeah. But I see, Bill, you got some hobbies.
Oh, yeah. So, my other job is working in a tailor's, and I don't do well sitting without doing something. So I asked Mr. Calloway to bring me some beads and stuff so I could practice while I'm stuck here in bed.
Yeah.
I already saw him today, so nice,
Also,
nice gentleman.
I just remembered that the doctor described the content of that syringe, and
Hmm.
I think it was a neurotoxin that can be bought in medical supply stores. So
Is this a good time for a wolf to come in and just be like, yeah, it's a deadly neurotoxin?
How about we have a collective
István is just trying to slowly talk about it.
collective luck reroll. So everybody roll me luck. If we have more than 2 successes, I'll call it that wolf comes in right as you guys are talking.
98.
Right as deadly neurotoxin. It's like a portal turret. Okay, hold on. I gotta get his. Does Wolf also get to roll a luck?
Let's see what Joseph's luck roll is.
I beat my luck.
Okay.
I beat my luck.
Okay, then we'll say Wolf enters in. However, I'm not gonna try and do the talky bit thing for Wolf because
No, that's fine. I can do it, but I can do both.
oh yeah, but the PNG isn't gonna let me do both at the same time.
Oh no, that's fine.
Yeah.
We just know he's back there. It's fine. It's
so as you guys are talking, right as you were saying, paralyzing neurotoxin, Wolfgang Barker enters
with coffee, 2 coffees.
2 coffees.
Oh, are you talking about the contents of those needles from those freaky guys? Yeah, it's a deadly neurotoxin.
Yeah, it's called curare, if I believe. No?
Does Wolf know that? I have to scroll up in my notes.
I
didn't write enough notes. Ugh.
You were sick.
So,
yeah, I was sick,
Wolf,
and I was doing.
Roll me a knowledge.
Okay.
It was future you's problem, and now it's future you.
I rolled 100.
Woo! At least it wasn't on an important roll.
So, Wolf.
Yes.
Roll me a sanity check, please.
Ooh, a sanity check. Ooh.
Already? This
For
early
what?
in the game?
I rolled a 37.
Okay,
Yeah.
you thankfully passed that sanity check, but all of a sudden your mind goes blank, and you just you start hearing the first couple of notes of a familiar melody from your nightmares, and then all of a sudden it's gone. And everybody else, you can see Wolf. He's about to open his mouth.
Just like
he pales, and then he quickly shakes his head.
What did you say that was called again?
It's called curare, but
curare.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, I was just trying to remember. I had actually Harris, Mr. Melquire, and I went to go had a run-in with those trench-coated men, and ended up getting the contents of the needle figured out by Bill, did you know your roommate is just a treat? It was really nice to meet them yesterday. Bill's just like pauses, has a moment. He's like, oh my God, you would have had to go to my room to get my clothes, wouldn't you? Damn it. He's just like, Oh. Bill is just visibly covering his face. Just like the shame of a child who has had their parent walk into their room and see like what a disaster it is. He's just like, okay. Thank you for bringing me new clothes, by the way. Oh yeah, no problem. Georgie said it was a pretty common medical ingredient and it wasn't too hard to get a hold of, so that's a bit concerning. Especially because there's been so many kidnappings and assaults in the town.
Indeed.
A deadly neurotoxin? Isn't that hard to get a hold of?
The
Well,
ingredients to make it apparently not.
Well, that seems like an issue, especially with all of the kidnappings going around.
István, go ahead and roll me a knowledge.
24.
Alright.
Wolf was gonna give Bill his coffee, and it's already made the way he likes it. So Bill's just like, "Oh,
Coffee!
I love it."
I sent you your information,
Mhm.
István, for the success.
Do we
Un
know?
momento.
Do we know the recipe to make this toxin, or do we just know that all the parts are not that hard to get?
The latter.
Is there anybody who knows how to make it? Perhaps we could develop something. I'm no scientist, but maybe Bill here, Kid Wonder, huh? You could make us a nice little antidote for anybody who gets poisoned in future times.
I'm a zoologist. I can't do chemistry,
Zoology,
but it's not my.
biology.
István, just to save Bill, just goes and says, I know I'm not a medical student. I'm a private investigator, and that's why the doctor that told me the toxin was curare handed me or told me some firms that sell these. I had some phone calls with them, and eventually I got a clue about somebody ordering a large amount of it. And the car
Oh.
that they went away in, I have the number somewhere, and he taps his, coat and brings up a little piece of paper, and the license plate is written on it. And he goes, yeah, I think, yes, this is the license plate. It's Louisiana 173758.
So it's in state to the Department of Motor Vehicles.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was around in the 20s, but
I mean, you'd have to go to City Hall, but
We can figure it out.
I would like
And
to run the plate.
I mean, you're still in the hospital at the moment. You gotta make your goodbyes. Be all polite first.
Fair.
You're not
Yeah,
just gonna go,
that's Joseph's specialty, actually, being polite. Now, Bill, since we have received this information, I must be going. And István, you should come with me because I do not want to snatch that little number out of your hands. But if we are going to figure out who did this to our friends, then we might want to go ahead and see where we can find that plate.
all right.
Bye-bye, Bill. Bye-bye, Wolf.
Goodbye,
It was
Joseph.
And
It was
with
good to
maximum amounts of zest, he would like to turn. He'd like to heel turn and go out of the room.
And István is just gonna stick for a second while Joseph is just storming out. And he's just gonna I'm so sorry, Bill.
Bill's just like, oh no, you know what? This was really it woke me up. Sips coffee. Slowly, he's like, I'm just really glad that you're okay. How's Harris? Have you talked to him?
No, I
haven't
did.
seen him since
No, I did not, sadly.
I.
But hopefully
Wolf is
we'll
just
get
gonna be like,
something.
pat, pat, pat. Don't worry about it, Bill. Mr. Milkwire is just fine. We had a very eventful night. Did you know that man has never had a beignet before? Bill just like sighs, just like, I'm not shocked. I'm not fucking shocked.
István!
Ugh. Okay, Bill,
Bill's
I
just like,
hope. Oh, sorry.
just keep me updated on what you find. Good news. I haven't had any more nightmares since the
Yes, for
mimic's
sure.
done.
For sure. Hope you
Okay.
get well soon, but I gotta go. Joeseph is getting
István, go ahead and roll me an
impatient.
idea real quick.
Who?
István. I mean, Bill can roll
Do
it too.
it.
A 5.
Ooh, I like ideas.
All right.
That
Five.
was Wolf's dice. Hold on.
Joseph's never had
51.
one of those.
Oh, he's got plenty of ideas, such as playing in front of a building owned by a
mobster.
He didn't know. Come on.
Bill rolled a 51.
Okay, so Bill 50. Okay, both of you guys realize that Wolfgang Barker is here. You guys could cross-reference the journal entries since you guys are already here, and he did mention out and about.
Oh no!
You could do that.
You're gonna put my boy.
I forgot. Did István? Okay, István gave the journal entry to Bill.
Yes.
But did Bill give it back to István?
No, but Wolf did end up picking up Bill's backpack from his dorm room, and that's where it would have been. So, that's up to Beth to confirm if that's fine.
So I will say that the journal entry itself is in Bill's backpack, which is in the hospital room itself. And I will leave it like that for whatever you guys would like to do.
Okay, so István is just gonna turn back quickly and look at Wolf and then back to Bill and just point and say, the journal entry.
Bill stops. Thanks. He's like, journal? The what? Oh, yeah. It's in my, I had it in my backpack. I think Wolf brought it. Wolf is just looking like, what?
István is just gonna waltz over to the backpack and look into it.
All right. After a few moments, you're able to find it.
Yes. And just hold it up.
Some lovely watercolors in that sketchbook. I hope you enjoy them. Nice crocodile on page 4.
And just goes up to Wolf. So, a couple of... No, not couple. Was it a couple of days ago?
Yes.
Wait. Yes,
the second,
a couple of days ago.
Yes.
Around the second.
Yeah.
And it's 4th now. Okay, 2 days ago.
We've been busy.
Yeah.
All right,
so,
let me go to Wolf's page.
Okay.
Okay, I'm here.
Yeah.
A couple of days ago.
So, a couple of days ago, I've found a ripped out paper on the street where we found a person who was gonna get
kidnapped,
thank you.
Bill just flat out like, we found a man who was getting assaulted and I just happened to be there, and so yeah.
Yes, and later that day,
it's just like, what?
The other day.
It's like,
oh, don't worry about it.
Face. He's got a concerned face emoji.
No, don't worry about it. That's irrelevant here. So the other day, after that day, I
Okay.
went back there.
He's gonna also sip his coffee. He's like, you know what? I'm not awake for this already. Okay, let's.
I
Okay.
went back there and found this piece of paper that, according to Bill, looks kind of like your handwriting, and we just wanted to confirm it. But due to shenanigans happening, we weren't able to. So, since you are here, we could check.
So you're giving this scrap of paper to Wolf?
Yes. And just slowly,
Oh.
István hands it there.
Oof. Oof. Like, how is this man gonna react to this? Wolf takes it. He puts his coffee down. Because Harris had mentioned something about a journal entry, and he's like, you know, whatever. But he finds the nearest table, he puts the coffee down, and then he actually sits there and reads it. And he gets very quiet. I mean, he seems like he's a nice gentleman, whatever. But right now, he kind of is just like, he's paling. He's holding the paper. He's starting to hold it pretty tightly. And it's crumpling at the edges, like it might be ripped up any second now. But he is restraining himself. And you can see that he's reading it and then rereading it. And then, as if he just cannot believe what is in front of him, he's rereading it for a third time.
Mm-hmm.
Did you want to say anything or ask any questions before I continue?
I don't think so. István is just standing there and looking concerned.
I mean, if you want to roll a psychology, I can. Okay. But.
So he rereads it a fourth time. And he starts folding it up very quickly. He's like, you know, where did you say you found this?
Uno momento. Oh God, my memory.
Excuse me. You found it in the alleyway where you guys found the guy with the 3 needle men.
Dr. LaForge.
Oh yeah, but I thought we knew.
But you guys figured, since
like,
Cafe de Mont's pretty close, that it fell out of his pocket and then flew down the road.
So yeah, we found it. We found it in the alley where we found the guy who was getting assaulted.
Huh. Interesting. You know, you can he's trying to like puzzle together like a response. Like, do I lie? Do I not lie? He's still folding it, by the way. It's getting really, really small. You wouldn't think that you could fold a piece of paper that small, but he's somehow managing it.
It's the boxing fingers.
Yeah, with his meaty boxing fingers. Like, how? But he shoves his hands into his coat pockets, and he still has the note in his hand. But yeah, he just shoves his hands into his coat pockets. Like, that's just a really strange thing to find out about. Is the guy that got assaulted, is he all right? Or Bill, you didn't tell me that you helped somebody else from getting assaulted from these guys. I was just like, I'm pretty sure I did, Wolf, because I was late the next morning for practice. Huh. Yeah, old man brain. You know how it is. Sweating. You know, what am I thinking? What was I supposed to be doing? Oh, right. I was supposed to go send that telegram for your parents and your family to make sure, tell them that you're okay and what happened. And don't worry about your sister Rosie. I'll find something for her. I was like, you don't know anything about Rosie. Oh, it's fine. I'll ask Josie to help me out. And he leaves. He takes the note and he just leaves.
Well, this happened.
Bill's watching this. He's like, huh? It's like, I mean, he's been acting weird lately, but that was weird.
This happened way too quickly. I think that's his handwriting, all right. That's pretty much.
Either. Probably. Yeah, I guess it was his. It's still really weird that it ended up in that alleyway.
Yeah.
Really weird. But I'll see if I can get something out of Wolf. Good luck with Joseph.
Okay.
Let me
Thank
know
you.
what happens.
I'll
István.
call you. Oh my god.
It's my darling.
It's time to go to City Hall to run the plates of these criminals.
Oh my god.
István is still puzzled by the current event that happened, and he's just gonna. Oh right. Oh my god. Okay. I'm
Your
gonna call you
boyfriend's
Bill
calling. Let's go.
as soon as I get the information, but I gotta go. See you soon. And István just leaves and steps into the hallway.
All right, I'm so excited for a István Joeseph buddy convention. It's y'all's turn.
All right. So you guys make your way out of the hospital. You guys head down to City Hall, and the person at the desk is kind of the one who kind of keeps an eye on the records and stuff. Is at the desk. They're kind of bored doing whatever. How do you guys approach? What are you guys gonna do?
I would like to. Sorry, go ahead, István.
No, please. Go ahead.
I would like to saunter up to the lady. Do I have the license plate number? Or would I have to retrieve that from István?
You'd have to retrieve that from István.
István, may I have the license plate number?
I think it's a better place here. Trust me.
Well, I'm just going to go up to the counter, and I'm going to talk to the lady, and I'm going to see if we can get it ran.
Well then, maybe I should ask.
By all means. Go ahead.
Approach the counter and...
All right.
Good day.
Good afternoon. How can I help you, sir?
Oh, is it afternoon already? Yes.
It is.
Good afternoon. I would like to run a license plate through the system. It was recorded doing suspicious things.
Go ahead and roll me fast talk.
Activity.
Thank you. I'm not good today.
I got your back, bro. I'm here. Bill's here in spirit.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, I got a 92.
Do you want to push or?
Is that actually a lie though? Because like that is how he.
No, but I feel like I'm rolling for I cannot remember the word. Anyhow, no, I don't want to reroll. I'm just
All
gonna
right.
accept this defeat.
Except this defeat, the person at the desk kind of looks at you and is like, I can't just run plates willy-nilly, even for suspicious activity. You'd have to go to the cops for that, sir.
I see.
István, come hither.
Yes.
Come here.
Yes.
I would like to pull him away from the desk over to a hidden place, if there is any. or is it just an open?
Person's going back to doing whatever typing they're doing, so they're not paying much attention. So
István is gonna. What is it?
Give me the number. That was so hard to watch. No offense to you, but your people skills are not the greatest. Let me see the number, and I'll show you how it's done. I'll get us that plate number.
István is just gonna go. All right, you, and just gonna mutter, "Fancy pants." Here you go.
I would like to take the number, and saunter up to the desk. Very gently place the number down on the counter. And greet her with a smile, one of those big, toothy Joeseph Corbin smiles.
yes, sir. How can I help you?
Good afternoon, madame. Now, my friend did not quite describe our situation well enough. Now, we found this plate, and this plate is connected to people who have hurt our friends. And now, I would not want to get the police involved because, they're busy with all the kidnappings and such as of recent. And it's just a quick little thing. So that way me and my friend here, he's a private investigator. He does, in fact, have the credentials to investigate on things. We just want to see who it is so we can report them to the police.
Go ahead and roll me a fast talk.
You got it, boss. I got a 9. I'm 90% sure that beats whatever I have.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. The person running the desk kind of gives you a small look, but kind of nods in agreement of like, yeah, that's just how. She takes the paper and then very quickly gets up, looks through the archives, and after about 10-15 minutes, lady comes back with another sheet of paper, and it's like, the license plate is registered to somebody under the last name Leroux at St. Giles Plantation. Good luck.
Thank you so much, madame. Can he write that down on like a little slip of paper real quick?
Oh no, she wrote it down.
Oh, she gave us the paper?
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful.
Okay, what was the name one more time? Sorry. I'm
All right.
writing notes. The car is
L-
registered to who?
T is the first name. Last name is Leroux.
LT Leroux.
T Leroux.
You
And
can fix it later.
Location is St. Giles Plantation.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
We can fix spelling later.
Would we know the address to this place?
Go ahead and roll me knowledge.
Okay, this shouldn't be a very hard one. Yeah, okay. I got a 38. That beats my 85, I'm 90% sure.
Okay. And Estaban, what is your knowledge roll?
80.
Okay. You both would. Hold on, just double checking Estaban's knowledge.
Oh, it's not 80.
Okay. So, Joeseph Corbin would remember that the St. Giles Plantation is about a 2.5-hour drive from New Orleans. Very old location, probably built in the early 1800s. He would also know that it is abandoned and has been abandoned for a good half decade or so. Or not half decade, half century. It's been abandoned for at least 50 years.
I would like to walk back to István, hand in the papers. That is how it's done, friend. We have some driving to do, But ironically, there's nobody living there. So we might want to put on our best work duds and get our butts out there on the dusty road.
Uh-huh.
We can take my car. It's quite a comfortable ride.
What did you say? How long was the drive was that?
It's about half an hour.
2 hours, 2.5 hours.
Okay.
Oh, but
I'm
this was a joke.
lying.
Oh, yes. Sorry, my apologies. My apologies.
Okay.
I was about
This
to
is called a false truth. I'm doing an acting.
So, Joseph, you can roll me a fast talk. And István, you can roll me a psychology.
Yes.
41 psychology,
41 psychology?
which does not pass.
No. Do you want to reroll or spend some luck?
I don't have that much luck, so let's reroll.
I got a 33 on my fast talk.
And I got a 37.
37. So, there is something that Joeseph is saying that does not ring completely true, but you're not entirely sure what it is.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, it shouldn't take us too long to get out to this place. It's not that far away.
All right then. Might as well.
Beth, would we have taken my car to the city hall? Would it be parked outside?
Or it was my car.
Or maybe you both took your own cars.
Oh my god.
So roll me luck. Let's see what we got.
Whoa!
Did you guys
lots of rolls.
carpool? She's like, I'll just leave my car at the hospital. It's fine. I'll be back here.
Oh, 21.
Okay.
I passed.
19. I also pass.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So I will say that, as is with tradition, Joeseph Corbin left his car at the hospital. But you guys took Esteban's car. So it was kind of one of a, let's go! My car's over here. Okay, we'll go and take yours. What about your car? It's fine. I leave it here all the time.
Okay, then we'll take István's car.
Are you guys going to prepare anything before you go?
Oh yeah,
It's
that's
not
a good
that.
idea.
It's not that
I
big
would,
of a drive.
I would
You have
like
to
you
drive.
guys to roll ideas in relation
yeah.
to that, please.
Oh,
Okay, 16.
goodness.
16. What was yours?
I did not put anything in idea.
You don't
Ideas.
have to. It's a knowledge
Oh yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Where is it? Knowledge. Where is it?
No, I said idea. So Esteban passed. What did
Oh yeah, that's
you roll,
18.
Shishi?
I got a 4.
Okay, you both know that given the time, it would probably be about, I will be generous and say about, for Esteban, it'd be about 1 o'clock. For Joeseph, it would probably be about 3:30, 4 o'clock by the time you guys actually get to the plantation. You guys also understand that, you know, this license plate picked up a lot of neurotoxin. And you know,
Oh,
Esteban, you know that there's at least four people of the Needlemen, possibly even more. And you're essentially, this plan is essentially, we're gonna go just the 2 of us to an
Do you have a
abandoned
gun?
plantation.
Do you have a gun, István?
no, I do not have a gun.
That's
Do you?
not in character. I'm just wondering if your character has a gun.
Ah, okay. No, I don't know. István doesn't have a gun.
Thank
He
you
picked-
for clarifying. That was
You're
an
welcome.
out of character question.
Just in the middle of nowhere. do you have a gun?
We've had
You
stranger
what they
interaction.
call
Listen,
the loaded.
Joseph is a character who literally would ask this question.
Are you strapped?
Oh God.
All right.
So István doesn't have a gun. He
Yeah.
picked up
No
one,
guns.
but he left it there where he found it.
How, Beth?
Yes.
Hold on. I need to. Where would I find the amount of money I'm allowed to spend a day?
Inventory,
That would be
income
on
and
your
savings.
inventory. Yeah.
All right. So there's my cash and there's my spending level. Do I spend my cash or do I spend my spending level?
Spending level. Basically, you are allowed a total of $10. A day. If you go over that, we have to deduct from the cash, and if we deduct from the cash, we have to deduct by the acid, and it's a clusterfuck for everybody.
Wonderful. Do we have like a list of firearms that and their prices? Maybe a
Hi.
slingshot that I can.
Hi. That's chapter 10 of the manual.
Thank you.
Would you like me to get it for you? I can
That would be
screenshot it.
That would be
While
great.
you continue
'cause-
other plans, I can look that up since I'm doing notes today. Beth, I'm
Now-
sorry I wrote myself out of that.
Oh, don't worry, we'll get back to there because I'm
Oh, you're good.
I'm gonna do a little railroading so that way you guys don't end up going to the plantation and having the climax of the campaign without everyone.
So,
You know, fun stuff.
okay, back in character. István, we are going to be going into a place that we know has very dangerous criminals. Do you have any kind of weaponry on your person?
No, I do not have anything. Do you?
I unfortunately lack a firearm. Perhaps we should obtain some firepower before we go and deal with these nasty little buggers that live out on this plantation.
That might be a good idea. Also, I don't know about you, but 2 people against minimum of 4 is not a good odd.
That odds are never in my favor. And look how I turned out. I'm fine.
Under his nose, István just, yeah, sure.
I'm
Anyhow.
a perfectly healthy individual. And I have never had the odds with me. Every single moment of my life has been faced with adversity.
Well, let's think about what time is it now? It's about 1 or 2 p.m.
1.
1. 1 p.m. Let's see,
Should
you
be
said
out
1
by-
half an hour.
We should be out by 1:30, be back by 2. It shan't take too long. And we're just going to investigate. We're not going to kill anybody.
Well, as my encounter with the people, I don't think that will go that smoothly. As you
Perhaps we
planned.
should get you a thicker jacket so the needles don't go through as easy.
Let's just get those firearms first.
Good plan. I like the way you think.
You know who knows a lot of things about firearms? Wink
Who?
wonk.
Is it Bill? Is
Daniel.
it
It's Daniel.
Daniel? But Daniel's not here.
Also,
you-
you might want to think about rallying Harris for
Yeah. I was
for
about.
the,
István is about to go that route, but
So here's how I'll read it. You guys head to where Daniel works. I'll
Mhm.
say like you guys figure out relatively easily where he works. He's busy. He's got somebody. Actually, it says closed. It's not in. You go to the neighbors and you talk to the neighbor. The neighbor mentions that he's actually working on a repair order that like the individual, like pretty much was like, here's the payment, and then here's the payment to expedite it. So you do it right now for me, please. And the person next door mentions kind of offhandedly, like, oh, I think he might be free by Monday. But I think he's got to go deliver it. Not sure where he's delivering it to, but I know it's just a big, high-profile individual or whatever. If you guys want to do like a persuade, fast talk kind of thing to kind of learn more of the details. Or if you kind of want to be like, okay, so Monday we'll try and investigate further.
Yeah, I think we should wait until Monday.
Yeah, I feel like it's too late now.
Well, shoot, I guess we'll just have to come back another day. Maybe when our friends are healed, we can gather some more troops.
Yeah, I feel like that's a safer option. For sure.
I concur. Now what, Beth? What do you want?
Okay.
We're not gonna go.
So we will go ahead and do the time skip to Monday. But over the course of that, Bill, you have a meeting with Jean Savoy like right before you get discharged from the hospital, and you get a scholarship. I'm not sure if you wish to role play that, or if you just want Jean Savoy to laugh maniacally.
Oh my god! What? Me giving the chance to Flack to bring out his smooth ass Jean Savoy voice? Who am I to say no to such a treat?
All right.
But that's up to Flack.
This is true.
Oh dear, Eldridge Tome.
You rang.
Do you want to RP Jean Savoy giving Bill a scholarship? It's up to you.
Think I can do that.
I'm not ready. So that's what, November 5th?
Yes.
Okay. November 5th. I'm not ready.
Mm-hmm.
Scene, hospital. Bill's hospital. Okay, I'm ready when you are. I'm not ready.
All right. You hear a nice little knock at the door.
Come in. So setting the scene for whoever's coming in. Bill is propped up with a bunch of text around him, and he's taking notes and trying to read them. Studious little.
And as you're getting your paperwork ready for the upcoming midterms or end of exams, you see walking in a very finely dressed man that you can quite recognize from several different portraits along the college walls as one of the larger sponsors college, a one Mr. John Savoy. Mr. Lynch, are you available at the moment?
Yes, sir, Mr. Savoy, sir.
Very
what
good.
do I, Oh, the pleasure. And he kind of like grabs his notes, sticks them in the book, closes them, stacks them, grabs the next book, sticks a note in it, closes it, stacks it. Because he's heard horror stories from Wolf and other boxers.
Oh, I assure you, those rumors are more than a little exaggerated. But I
Earlier.
come bearing good news for you, Mr. Lynch. May I call you Bill?
Yes, sir. Sure.
Good.
It's my name. Oh, where now?
Well, it seems by the council that be, and many of the high-standing members of the college, we saw that your particular form of heroism is admirable and exemplary. As such, I myself have brought forward you a quite substantial scholarship under the John Savoy Scholarship Organization of Business and Aptitudes.
I don't mean to be rude, sir. Look at gift horse in the mouth, but isn't that scholarship for business graduates or undergraduates?
In general, yes. But it is with us in the particular council, and many of the board members thought that, well, some exceptions should be made for such heroism. So, I would like to personally congratulate you.
I wouldn't say it's heroism, sir. It's just doing the right thing. It's what you're supposed to do, right?
Quite a very upstanding student with quite a very well done, shall we say, grades. You seem to be quite ahead of your class already.
I work very hard, sir.
Of course you do.
And his face really shows that he works very hard, like he doesn't sleep, even before the bullet wounds.
All the more reason to offer you this scholarship. So, it is I and the council's honor to give you this. And he's going to open up a briefcase, pull out
really came
paper,
prepared.
and slide over a quite pretty filigreed scholarship paper with names of, if you were to do a knowledge check.
All right. 67. I will push that roll because I am terrified of this man. And I don't like the idea of not knowing a thing that he's talking to me about. 62.
What is your knowledge score at?
68.
All right, fantastic. You would recognize these as some of the more higher of the the school board at the college, as well as you see very prominently the first name on there being the dean.
Oh. Well, it's, he's looking at this paper, kind of a little dumbstruck. He's like, it's, really quite an honor to be, recognized by such, high-standing members of the university. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Savoy. Is this a good time to ask if Wolf has talked to you about the entire, I'm not allowed to box 2 months thing?
Oh, don't worry. We will have a nice little chat with Wolf later. But enjoy your stay and rest well. Oh, before I forget, I will need your signature here on the scholarship. And he's going to slide you a very pretty silver pen with gold filigree on it.
All right, out of character. Am I signing my soul to the devil?
We can't answer that right now.
Oh no. I would like Bill's gonna read the terms and conditions if there's any rent here. Or is this just a hey, like this is the scholarship, it's for this much, do you agree, yay, nay?
Yeah, pretty much that.
Okay. He's kind of just like sitting here and he's staring at it dumbly and he's like, oh my god. Like in his head, he's like, oh my god. Oh my god, I can have wait, what? I can have a second day off, maybe? What? He's like, so I just have to sign this and the rest of my schooling is paid for?
That is correct, as
He's
well as a
reading.
few other amenities as well. This does have certain privileges attached to it as well as, well, you will have to occasionally make yourself known amongst the business side of this college. They all are very curious to meet you.
Excuse me, what? I don't quite understand, sir.
General get-togethers, little parties.
I'm afraid I'm not the most social of individuals, Mr. Savoy, but I guess I can make an
As long as you make
exception.
your presence known.
And he's gonna take the really nice pen and marvel at the craftsmanship. This is a really fucking nice pen. Wow. And he will sign his name to accept the scholarship. Though part of him is a little bit nervous that he can't talk to like his family or Wolf about it first, but he's kind of like I feel like if I don't take this right now, that this is just going to disappear and I can't have that happen. I want to finish school. So he does sign it and then he's like, he looks over it again, he hands it back. He's like, is everything in order then, Mr. Savoy?
Very good. Yes. We will take this for now and give you the original later after we've made triplicates.
Is there a phone number or something that I can have, or like a confirmation I can have just in case?
Don't worry. We will call you.
Okay.
For now, just rest, relax, and we will get back to you in some time.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Savoy. It was a pleasure seeing you again.
My pleasure, Bill Lynch. I will be seeing you around.
Gotta love Jean Savoy and his bedside manner.
Saucy. Sexy.
So there was that.
Am I a simp for all of the antagonists? Yes. Am I ashamed? No. Thank you, Flack.
Yes, thank you, Flack.
My pleasure.
So our next so that happens on Friday. Monday rolls around. It is about 4 p.m. at this time. Estaban and Joeseph, you guys tried again in the early afternoon to get into contact with Daniel, but he was not in. His store was closed. Going to the neighbor says that he went to go deliver the item, the order directly, and from what the neighbor was able to snoop, he went to the tourism department to drop it off, as requested. And yeah,
Wait, what?
Don't mind me freaking out on camera. Muted. It's fine.
Yes. Yeah, and you went and dropped off. It was making the delivery. As far as the neighbor can understand, it was requested to go to tourism department. And that's so those two options. That information that you guys would Bill, you are at the tourism department instead of Clyde's today because Miss Yolanda Sagano wishes to have a conversation with you regarding your hours. So, Estaban and Joeseph, let me ask you this. Are you guys heading down to the tourism department?
Can I say yes, but in disguise?
Undercover!
Just a
I put on a
big
big old
trench
mustache and
a trench coat, a hat, and just gonna go with the collar.
Yeah! Shenanigans!
So, there is a stat for disguise. And I will need you to roll that disguise for me, please.
what's the base number, if I might ask? It's gonna be something stupid like a 1.
It's 5.
Hey, Beth. I got a big old 100.
No!
All right.
Yeah! Oh, no. You put the equivalent of googly eyes on your forehead. Oh my god!
It's the like nose and mustache on the glasses.
Everybody's just looking at you like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
You draw on a little pencil mustache. But I will actually need you to roll me a d8.
What'd you say, Beth?
I need Joeseph Corbin to roll a d8 because that's going to determine what happens to him since he rolled that 99 or rolled that hundo.
I don't like this.
Oh no! I like Joeseph. I want him to stick around a little bit. I'm scared.
He's the sass of the group. I got a 1.
Okay. All right. Let me go make a note of that for when we get there.
Not the Notebook.
Oh yeah.
It's dangerous.
Oh no! The most threatening of all things, the Keeper Notebook.
Okay. So it won't be that bad. Cool. So
That's good.
you guys go to the tourism department. Joeseph Corbin is in his disguise. Tagging along with István.
Do I get to know what the disguise is, or do I
Yeah.
get to describe it myself?
Oh, you get to describe it. Describe it. Tell us what is.
So, Joeseph Corbin has dressed in. Joeseph Corbin has dressed in a flannel shirt, and some workman's pants, and has roughed up his hair a wee bit.
This is lumberjack.
And has roughed up his hair a little bit, and has drawn on the thinnest mustache.
Just one line.
Beautiful. Chef kiss.
Okay, so hold up. Do we meet in front of the building, or do we meet before that?
I feel like
sure.
it's you meet at the building.
Oh no. István is okay. So we're just approaching the building, and István looks up and sees this monstrosity walking, and he recognize him?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's so bad.
It's pretty obvious it's Joeseph Corbin because despite looking like a business, a guy who does hard work. He's still walking with the Joeseph Corbin elegance.
Yeah, István recognizes him
Possessed.
and just goes, "Oh God, he'll die. He's dead.
Hello.
What are
Hello,
you doing?"
random stranger. How nice it is to meet you outside of this fine establishment. István, it's me. I'm disguised.
Really? I could have not tell.
That's the point of a disguise.
That's pretty great. How did you come up with it?
Well, my dad used to hire people who looked like this, and I figured that if I dressed as a workman, they might not notice me. And apparently, it's working. Boy, isn't the weather nice today?
Congratulations. It's quite nice. Well,
Shall we go into this establishment?
right
wonderful
after you,
stranger?
sir. Right
Thank
after
you. Thank you.
So you guys come in. You see Bill. He's on one of the benches closer to where the main offices are because he's waiting for Miss Y to be ready for this meeting. You can witness a couple of the people who have worked at the tourism department for a long time witness this, kind of do a little bit of a weird double take, and you just see the one that's probably been there for years just kind of slumped down on the table shaking his head.
So I see that.
Yes, you guys see this.
As I'm walking through the building and I see these people making those gestures, I would like to give the good old, "Hey, nice to meet ya. Hey, nice weather we're having."
You see one
Okay, so-
officer just kind of look at you, just and then radio something on their radio.
Hello, sir.
And Bill, you can witness Joeseph Corbin in flannel and István walking in, and you can see your coworkers just being like, "Oh God, okay."
I mean, I'm doing as Bill. I'm going, oh God. Bill looks at the door of the, where he's supposed to have this meeting with Miss Y, and he looks at István, and he looks at Joeseph. He looks back at István.
István is just.
What is he doing here?
István is just gonna mouth, just help me, just.
I
Just
think
quietly.
at this point, Bill is gonna grab his shit. He's gonna scramble over, and he's just flat out. He's hands on Joseph's arms, what? Lowers his voice, what are you doing here?
Hello, handsome stranger. You look quite healthy today. Have you been to the hospital recently?
Bill takes his hands back and he's staring at him.
Oh, I'm in disguise.
Okay. Well, I knew it was you.
No, you didn't.
I
because I
did.
told you.
No, I knew it was you.
I just told you.
You know, if Miss Y sees you here, you're gonna get shot again. You're lucky she
Miss Y sees me here. I
Miss.
am a workman. I am a workman. You're blowing my cover. Hello, fine stranger. How is the weather today?
The weather is going to be cloudy with a chance of blood showers. Good luck.
That sounds like an improbable weather condition on this fine planet we live on.
Spot hidden,
István is just
everybody.
gonna.
No, I studied meteorology. I think that one is pretty up there for chances today.
István is gonna just try to scoot over and say, "Okay, let's just not call
Spot
ourselves
hidden,
too
everybody.
many." Oh well, we are
No.
too late. But let's.
I rolled a 13.
No, I rolled a 92.
We're rolling a spot hidden? Oh
Yeah.
boy! Woo! Let's see it. Come on, baby. Woo! 98! Yeah!
Do you guys want to re-roll?
Am I the
No.
only one who saw whatever this is?
Let's
I
just.
think
the.
I think I'll
this
leave
true-
it. I think
yeah.
that this. I think
Yes,
that
sir.
this is a nice end for Joseph.
Dora- Bill, you see you hear the click, and when you do that brief kind of turn of hearing that sound, you hear the door open, and you see Miss Weiss strut out, about ready to be like, Bill, I'm ready to have a conversation with you. She kind of stops for a second.
Can I have a moment to push, turn Joseph around so his back is facing her and push him? You need to leave now.
And István is just gonna push him to just take it.
Both of you roll
scoot
me
him over.
strengths. Joseph, go ahead and roll me a dex.
Okay, I rolled a 79, which is.
I chopped my dice. I have to reroll. Sorry.
Ah,
Okay.
I rolled a 40, which beats my deck.
István is weak.
23, baby.
All
Out of
right.
45.
Joeseph Corbin, Bill does manage to push you a couple of feet as kind of like a, hey, you should probably move.
Grab your arm. Whoop. Boop. Go. 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 Go.
Oh, come on, stranger. It seems quite nice in here. I would like to explore the vicinity.
I'll give you a personal tour later. You need to go.
Well. I must thank you for having such a delightful interpretation of my building. Who may you be, Shah?
István is just gonna. Shh! Don't say a thing. just walk.
Hello.
God.
Bill's gonna step back. She's like, oh no, oh no, oh no.
István is to just.
Are there any signs around in the building, and what do they say?
Let me spot hidden real quick.
Oh,
You know,
goodness.
just the cats just keep hanging there. It's almost Friday.
Hang in there.
I didn't put any points in the spot hidden. What is the base for spot hidden?
25.
25?
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 42. Can I re-roll?
Yes, go ahead.
Oh no.
Okay, I got a 29. Can I spend the 4 luck points?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. I just need something to make up a name for myself.
All right. You see some
Let's
of
see.
Sandy Shore.
I'm Timber Lumberjack. Timber Lumberman.
You see a couple posters with various advertisements like Sandy Beaches, Spanish Fort. There's one that's you see framed pictures on the wall of Richard blah 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 and Isabella, I forgot whatever last name I gave the Good Time Gal or whatever. And a couple of other names. William.
Hello. Hello. My name is. He looks around at the posters. Isabella Richards. Can I roll a fast talk?
Yeah.
That could be the only thing to save my ass right now.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll me a fast talk.
All right, I got a 43 out of my 60. Is that believable?
No way he's gonna get this.
She's gonna nod, and Bill, István, if you guys want to roll psychologies.
Okay.
I would like to push. I rolled a 67.
Yeah, go ahead.
32.
I rolled a 40, and I'm just gonna leave it there.
Okay, so you can tell pretty well she is she's pretending that she believes it. It's very much, she's got the smirk of a cat. It's like,
Playing with its
in a
food.
man. I like that. I like that in a man. You're stupid. But she's just very smart. I see. Now, what brings you to my fine establishment, Mr. Richards?
Well, I am down here from Montana. I work up there in the... Are there any occupational signs around? He has not thought this character through. He just...
Sorry. Random occupation generator, my friend. Let's see what we got.
Mining, lumberwork, carpentry.
Oh no, Joseph's imagination is not that strong.
All right.
Tourism.
All right. Roll me a D100.
Okie dokie. 37.
All right. 37. An optometrist.
Ah. Is that... Never mind, I won't ask questions. It's better if I just do it. Hello. I'm from Montana. I come down here to visit my auntie. I work up there in the optometry business. That means I'm looking up people's noses for all the bad things.
Oh, really now? Come and visit your auntie.
Yes.
Well,
What was
shucks.
that? Sorry.
Coming and visiting up your auntie. How delightful.
She is quite a pleasant woman, although she might pass away in the next couple of months as she is so old, so don't go looking for her or her records.
Well, that sounds a little suspicious, darling.
No, she's simply old. Fast.
I gotta do. It's like I gotta get the laughter out so I can do Miss Y. Okay. She's gonna smile. She's gonna nod. Well, are you looking for a hotel or perhaps one of our taxi services, darling?
A hotel would be great. My auntie lives in a shack, so don't bother looking for her address.
Miss Y.
Yes, Bill.
I'm sure that some of the other staff could help Mr. Richards out. Did you want to go have our meeting that you called me here for?
She's gonna study you for a second, and then she's gonna kind of look this up and down, and she's gonna kind of be like, you know what? It's a good point. You do bring up a delightful point. Mr. Richards, you go to the desk and tell them that I sent you. They'll hook you up straight away, darling. She's going to make the
Thank you so much, kind woman I have never met before. And he would like to, since Joeseph Corbin lacks the emotional intelligence to understand what's going on, he still does his little saunter up to the desk to ask for a hotel.
Clearly. She's just going to kind of shake her head and then kind of gesture to Bill to her open office. So,
Okay.
who would like, would we like to do the Joeseph Corbin shenanigans?
I would love to see the Joeseph Corbin shenanigans.
All right, we'll do that. And then
let me see what I get, like the 2 seconds of it I get to see before I have to go into this office meeting.
go ahead and roll me spot hidden, István and Bill. Because Joeseph Corbin's
25.
56, which is my number in it, so do I pass that?
Yes, that would be a pass.
Okay.
Okay, you both witness. You see Miss Y kind of look over, kind of see somebody at the she seems to make she kind of makes a small head nod, and you can see that somebody at the desk kind of does like a nod back before looking the other direction, and kind of doing another nod, and before typing away at or writing something down.
innuendo.
So,
Oh, joy.
Joeseph Corbin, would you like to describe coming up to the desk and grabbing the person at the desk's attention?
Is there a bell on the desk?
Yes, but there's people who are.
That doesn't concern Joeseph Corbin.
I don't think it does. Are you gonna push it anyway?
Joeseph Corbin would like to saunter up to the desk and take his flat hand and just bing, 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 bing.
Can I help you, sir?
Bing.
Sir, can I help you?
Yes, you may help me. Your kind director of businesses in this establishment has sent me to obtain a hotel room in this wonderful city of New Orleans.
I see. Can I have your name, sir?
I already forgot the name that I gave.
It's Isabella Richards.
Isabella Richards, doll.
I see, of course. Is there a particular place you would like to have that hotel, or any particular direction near any establishments you'd like to visit, sir?
Somewhere very expensive. I've recently come into a large amount of funds.
Oh, I see. First, let's take a moment. Kinda weigh those odds. We're kind of looking at the person at the thing at things like, well, you know what? Our person who usually talks about the different hotels and the specialty things, they're here today, so they'll be delighted to talk to you all about the different hotels and the different packages and such.
I am so glad.
Person's gonna look and kind of do a little wave of like, oh, there he. Sorry. So wave. Let's see. I'm gonna take a look at the thing. All right. So, it's like, oh, Miss Flowers is right over there. She'll be able to take good care of you.
What was her name again, dear?
Oh no! Oh no! Fuck! Where's her dice? Shit. Okay, hi.
What was her name?
Her name is Miss Flowers. She is a delightful individual, and she's gonna kind of gesture over to the thing, and there will be a tall woman, broad-shouldered. She's wearing a nice business suit. Very big. Beefcake. She's got a page boy haircut. She is kind of talking to one of the other janitors, just kind of idle chatting. But janitor kind of makes a motion towards the desk, and this lovely lady kind of turns and she gives you a bright, beautiful smile.
Wow. Just like, ooh, looks him up and down. Just like, okay.
And she
looks at the receptionist, kind of quirks the brow.
Brow is back, and the receptionist comes to you, Mr. Richards, and is like, she will answer all of your hotel questions. Just tell her that Miss White gave you the full story, okay?
Hello, Miss. Hello, Miss.
Although, oh my god, where's her dice? Oh no.
Hello, Miss. Your stature is quite incredible.
Aw, thank you, doll. How can I help you today?
Well, the kind woman over there asked me to go to you for hotel questions. I would like to rent a hotel.
Oh, hotels. Oh, yeah. I know quite a few places. If you'll come with me, we have the first rate service here at the Tourism Bureau. We'll actually drive you right there. Did you have any baggage today with you, sir?
I have no baggage, but I would be glad to go with you.
And she
Flirting.
smiles. Sorry. So she smiles all real big and she leans over. She's like, oh, you have quite the manners, don't you? And she holds her hand. I was like, what did you say your name was? I'm Miss Flowers.
Isabella Rodrigo. Nice to meet you. And he takes her hand and kisses it.
Oh, such a gentleman. But keep it in your pants. I gotta take you to your hotel room first.
No bad intentions here, missus. At least not now.
And she kind of like, she'll put a hand on his shoulder and be like, you know what? I have just the hotel for you. That's really swanky. You get to see the Gulf. Get to see the steamboats all lit up at night. I think that's going to be just the right thing for you. She'll start.
Oh boy, do I love the gambling boats.
And Estaban, you can see the this go down and him being led out of the building and led away by Miss Flowers.
Is Bill still here with me, or?
You know, I would hazard a guess that Miss Y is kind of watching this. She's not hiding the shit-eating grin on her face.
Is Miss Y just like leaned in her doorframe watching this happen?
Oh yeah, she's
just just like Midwestern people watching like the tornado come in, just like, yeah, that's my storm.
Pretty much. That is. Yep. She yeah, she's just there watching the she's watching that go down. And she's just
Is this sorry, go ahead.
No, I am speechless.
Bill is gonna lean over and just like, you know, I don't think that we're gonna see Mr. Corbin again. Call it a gut feeling.
Yeah.
But he's pretty squirrely, so maybe.
I don't even know what we came in for. This happened so fast.
Yeah, Bill's just kind of sitting there dumbstruck, just like, why did you even come here?
You want to go ahead and roll an idea, István?
Yes, because I have no idea. A 15.
You're see where Daniel was. What did you do?
I think there was a package.
Find Daniel. See if you could find him. The other option is to update Bill on what you and Joseph found relating to the location. And seeing what Joeseph Corbin's disguise was, which we have.
It was beauty in every sense of the word, art, majesty, a masterpiece, 10 out of 10. I wouldn't change a thing.
Okay.
I loved it.
So, István is just gonna turn to Bill and... Yes, we actually found some information with the late Joeseph Corbin II, because I presume we won't see him again.
Bill is looking at the office at Miss Y, and then he's looking at István. He's like, okay, what else did you find? I kind of make it either like, is it something that you can tell me really quick, or
Yes,
I
yes,
have
yes,
a
yes, yes, yes.
meeting with Miss Y?
So we found out what the license plate was tied to, and it turns out it's it's a house that is empty, like
Oh,
1.5
okay.
hours drives from New Orleans.
What's the name of that? Does the house have like
It's
a name, or like where's it located at?
Oh yeah, I still have those papers on me.
yeah.
I
So
forgot to give them.
István is just gonna scratch his head and just tap his jacket and go, "Oh, I don't know. Every paper was on Joseph."
Well, did you find the location, darling? Or at least know what the location is? You are at an adequate place to find anything.
Oh, hi, Miss Y. You stuck up on me.
She's kind of gesturing to the door frame. She's been able to hear you guys.
I forgot.
Do you want to roll an idea? See if you can remember at least a detail.
Yeah, please. My mind is just melting.
It's all right.
14.
14. You remember the name of the plate is registered to St. Giles Plantation.
Okay. So, yeah, István just goes that, yeah, the license plate is registered to St. Giles Plantation.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Idea, I guess. Do
Yeah.
I know that place? Have
Yeah.
I heard about it?
Yeah.
23.
23. It is about. Hold up. It is located outside of Thibodeau.
Can you just type it for me?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. It's a 2.5 hour drive outside of New Orleans. You have overheard. It's right outside of the town that I just put in the.
Thibodeau.
Yep, Thibodeau.
Thibodeau.
Yeah. You've heard some of the architecture students kind of talk about it in studies and stuff, and it's about 2.5 hours outside of New Orleans. It's actually relatively easy to get to. It's not like some of the other mansions and plantations where it's like you go down there, you take three rights,
Yeah.
a left, and a disembodied goat or whatever. Relatively easy to get to. Miss White does kind of make a bit of a face of like, I didn't think anybody was living there.
I wasn't aware either. It's fun. Can we let me go to this meeting and then we can maybe catch up and go get dinner? And
Yeah, I think
we can talk about it.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. And
Oh,
in the meanwhile, should I go look for Corbin or just?
If you wish to look for Corbin, you can.
But I'm not gonna find him.
What would István do?
Nothing.
Okay, well that's your answer then. I
Yeah,
feel.
he'll just go. Yeah, we'll have dinner and.
I wouldn't worry about Mr. Corbin. Miss Flowers always knows what's best for anyone.
Oh, I'm so excited!
All right.
So I guess meeting.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun. It should only be like 15 minutes, maybe most. So
Yeah, I can just sit here and wait for you.
yeah, sounds great. And Bill is gonna straighten up and be like, okay, dust himself off, try to make himself look presentable. Preens a little bit, nervous preening,
Yeah.
so he can go have his meeting with Miss Y. Okay. Hammy, what's going on?
All right, so you enter into Miss Y's office. I wouldn't be so excited about that fist bump. Shishi.
I mean, Shishi, I think we're gonna have a great time. I think we're doing what Keith is thinking. I really hope.
We'll talk about that later.
Later.
We'll run through this really quick and then we'll wrap it up. So, Bill, you enter Miss Y's office. It says, as it's usual, she's got some paperwork she's been working on. At the corner of your eye, you can see some familiar watercolor paintings. But other than that, there's nothing that's
Those
really.
are mine. Whoops. Whoops, all frogs.
But yeah, she lets you in. She closes the door behind her, and then she kind of walks over to her desk, sits, leans forward, and is like, "I heard
She's
about."
sitting down.
Yeah, she's sitting down. She offers her seat in front of her.
Okay, because I was gonna say he's like awkwardly standing there with his arms behind his back, like not sure, like should I sit? Should I stand?
Yep, she's gonna offer up the seat.
If you don't mind, Miss Y, I've been sitting a lot the past couple days.
Totally understand, Bill. By the way, I heard from the grapevine, Mr. Savoy offered you a scholarship.
Yes, ma'am.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It's going to be very helpful for my studies. I should have be able to make more time for research.
Excellent. Speaking of time, we do need to have a discussion about your hours.
Yes, ma'am. What about them?
Unfortunately, I am being heavily encouraged, like many other businesses, to limit the hours of students due to the pause. She's going to kind of think of an appropriate word.
Due to the mugging and getting potentially kidnapped.
Yes.
Yes. Guilty.
She's going to kind of look at you like, what? You were almost mugged. I thought I told that McGuire folk to keep an eye on you.
What?
The buddy system?
Oh no, Harris was there. No, Harris was wonderful he did keep an eye on me. He was we were doing the buddy system. We were just going to the library and we just got jumped. And that's when there was a small scuffle and
just gonna kind of
I was shot. He pauses for a minute and he thinks because he remembers what happened. He remembers Harris shot him. But he goes, and then I was shot.
Just gonna pinch the bridge of her nose. I'm like, oh god damn. Wonderful. Oh god. Well, I'm being pressured by the schools that I need to limit what hours that you can work. I mean, I can't have you work evenings or as late as as we had our previous arrangement be.
All right, and I understand. So, what would my new schedule look like?
Would you be? Unfortunately, I cannot with what classes you have. I unfortunately can't have you work in the weekdays. So I might just have to schedule you for full weekends, but I understand that sometimes that isn't as helpful, and the lack of hours is not helpful either. But if you have a suggestion, I'd be more than willing to listen.
He's gonna think about it, and Saturdays would be good. If you don't mind, maybe not scheduling me afternoon on Sundays, it would be nice to have some time off. I hear I should take better care of myself, especially after being shot.
She's gonna start laughing. Well, you're taking that advice a lot better than Wolf has ever done that.
Yeah, he really should take a rest. He's not looking, he kind of mumbles so hot lately.
She's gonna nod. She's gonna write that. She's gonna write down something. Saturdays are all fine. Sundays I should see if I can keep you in the mornings.
Well, you have my contact information, so if something changes, feel free to let me know. I'm pretty flexible, all
I
things
much
considered.
appreciate that. She's gonna kind of pause. She's gonna look over the things. Like, I'm gonna have to work with the other janitorial staff, see if we can make it work.
Bill kind of grimaces a little. He's like, oh, God damn it, I'm inconveniencing other people. Shit.
She's gonna sigh, and she's like, all right, I much appreciate that, Bill. Is there any concerns or questions, especially as it relates to, lack of a better word, your safety?
You might want to watch the side doors. Before I was mugged that evening, the people who did it were kind of skulking around outside in the garden area.
I see.
I don't have any other questions at this time, but if I think of any, I will be sure to let you know.
Much
Or,
appreciated, Mr.
Any
Lynch.
certain name of technically his boss that's under Miss Y, or I'll let them know.
Much appreciated, Mr. Lynch. Just gonna look over a couple more things. I believe that's all that I need you to do. I hope you enjoy your evening. And try not to get shot again.
I'll do my best, Miss Y. It's not something I look forward to having happen again.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll remember buddy system.
Good.
He's gonna like go to leave, and then he's gonna pause. He's like, I know this might be a bit bold to say, Miss Y, but please don't be too hard on Harris. He actually did keep me from getting kidnapped, so I really appreciate what he did for me, and I don't know how well he's taking the whole situation, but he technically didn't end up leaving the hospital till Wolf made him go home, so he was very dutiful.
She's gonna kind of nod. Yes. I'll keep that in mind, Bill. Have a good evening.
You too, Miss Y. Don't work too hard. And he'll see himself out.
All right. You step out. Estaban's still waiting there.
So, how'd the meeting go?
I'm being forced to work less, which is probably a good thing in retrospect. But are you hungry? We could go get something.
Yeah, I can go for something.
So I think they're gonna go get something to eat and then talk about more of the plantation details, I suppose.
Okay.
in which Bill will tell István all about, like, oh yeah, like I've heard about the Giles plantation, and it's 2.5 hours away.
2.5 hours. But Joseph said it's 1.5 hours away. He lied. I knew there was something up with him. God damn that fancy pants.
Well, hopefully his silver tongue will benefit him wherever he finds himself.
I think this is a good spot to actually end the session.
I was about to say something,
Just
but
István and Bill just having like a drink and just like knowingly silent, just sip, puts glasses down.
If there was something that you were gonna say, Ewit, go ahead and say it.
no, it wasn't relevant.
Okay, then I guess with that we will call it the end of the session. Thank you all so much for watching. See you next time. Bye!